Tonight's coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll look to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Fourth down, Willis. This is Phillips yet again.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 3 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Second and 3. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Finding room at midfield.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Understand? 6, mega. Ball red.
Second and 9 now. Completes it to Evan Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Light blue. Yellow, blue. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Back to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go now.
Willis now off of play action. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Willis now off play action. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
94 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll run with Etienne. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
52. Black Ultra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Play action, Willis.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
50 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his tight end fan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd and a couple. Willis. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devin Lloyd.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Touchdown! Will Fuller from 21 yards away.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 50 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's a He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll try and run for it. And he's got room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a concept.